Whether you heard of it recently, is thinking about using it, or you're already using it, either way, you're interested in Linux. I'll be introducing you to Linux, explaining the basics, and maybe throw in some fun facts along the way. So, without further ado, let's get to it already. First of all, Linux is not an operating system, at least not by itself. It's actually a kernel. Think of the kernel as the core part of the operating system that talks to the hardware in your computer, controlling everything from your memory to your CPU. When we talk about Linux, we're usually referring to the GNU Linux project, which is an entire OS built on top of the kernel. There are hundreds, literally hundreds of these different versions of Linux. Now maybe you think, why should I even care? Is there even a reason for using Linux when Windows is already there when I bought the PC? Well, in this section, I'll talk about the advantages of Linux. First up, security. Linux is super secure because it's less prone to viruses and malware compared to other operating systems. There's a reason this system is very popular in the cybersecurity space. Second, it's very, very customizable. You have complete control over how your system looks, works, and behaves. Want a sleek interface? Easy. Prefer the command line for some serious programming? Linux has your back. Lastly, it's free, both figuratively and literally. You don't like a certain program that was already there on install? Remove it. Feeling adventurous and wanna change some core code? Sure, go ahead. There is nothing blocking you as long as you have permission from the owner of the machine, which is probably yourself, I imagine. All this for the low, low price of free. That's right, there's no activation window of shame, no hidden costs. It is just free, no string attached. Now you're probably thinking, okay, Linux has its good points, but it can't be that good if not much people use it, right? Well, surprise, you probably do yourself. Linux powers a huge portion of the internet. Websites like Google, Facebook, and Amazon are running on Linux servers. It's also in most smartphones. Thanks to Android, yes, Android is built on top of Linux, and even the world's fastest supercomputers, all running on Linux. A little fun fact about Linux, it's open source. That means anyone can view, modify, or contribute to the Linux code. This has led to a massive community of developers who are constantly improving and adding features. So when you use Linux, you're not just using software. You're joining a global community that's all about freedom and collaboration. So why not give Linux a try? It's free, secure, customizable, and you can even test it out without installing it by using a live USB. Dual boot it with your existing system or try it in a virtual machine if you want to keep things extra safe. That's it for today's video. Hopefully now you've got a better idea of what Linux is and why it's so powerful. If you want to dive deeper into specific Linux distro or how to get started, stay tuned for future videos.